Hi friends. Okay, so we are looking at the end of summer reading program, and if you have managed to read for 5 whole hours, you have earned a lizard keychain. So I'm going to show you how to make that lizard keychain. You have received a lizard keychain kit that has everything you need in it. And you will also get some instructions that look like this. So in your kit, you should have a long piece of string. And we're going to start by grabbing that string and just folding it in half like that, so that this end is curved. And then you will have a keychain key ring in there. I have one of these clip rings. You might have the circle kind, or you might have one like that. I'm going to take my loop and put it through my key ring, and then I'm going to have that loop that looks just like that. I'm going to take my 2 ends. I'm going to put both of those ends through my loop, and then I'm going to pull those strings tight so that it grabs hold of and makes my keychain right in with a knot, so that those strings are nice and tight. Okay, so I'm going to look at my beads now. I have 2 different colors of beads. I have purple and blue, and then I also have 2 black beads. These are my eyes. So I'm going to start with my primary color, and I'm going to choose purple as my primary color, and blue will be my contrasting color. So the very first thing I'm going to do is attach 1 bead onto to start my lizard. So the trick here is that every single bead you have to go through with both pieces of your string. So I'm going to take my bead and I'm going to put the string through the bead going this direction. Then I'm going to take my other string and put it through the other direction so that it looks like this. Then I'm just going to pull that tight, 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 tight until it goes all the way up and it is attached. And then I'm going to just kind of pull my string around a little bit so that it is straight and gives me a nice look. So this is what that is going to look like. So your string goes through both sides. Okay, the next one, I am going to take the same color, but this time I'm going to have 2 beads. So I've got 2 beads, and I'm going to take my string and go through both beads like that. And then I'm going to take my other string and go through the other direction, so that once again I've got my crisscross string in there, and I'm going to pull my string tight. Now I have 1 bead and a second set of beads right underneath of it, and it's all attached to my key clip. So the next thing is I need an eye and my same color and another eye. So I've got 3 beads in a row that I have to put through, and I'm going to stick my string through, kind of pull that through a little bit. I'm going to flip it around, and the other string is going to go through the other direction like that, so that it is, once again, I've got crisscrossy, and just pull that tight until the string is all up. I may have to pull it tight, and that's what it looks like. So this is the tip of my lizard face and his nose and his eyes. So it's actually going to look like that. Okay, so I'm going to use purple again, and this time I'm just going to use 2 beads. Bead, bead. I'm going to stick through both beads like that. And I'm going to stick it through the other direction. And I'm going to pull it tight. Okay. Then the next one is the first one that's going to have that contrasting color. So I'm going to have a purple one, a blue one, and another purple one with that blue right in the middle like that. So I'm going to take my string, I'm going to push it through all 3 like that. I'm going to grab my other side and push it through all 3. Shoop, shoop, shoop. Oops, I missed one. There we go. Got all 3 on, and then I'm just going to pull the ends tight. And then at this point I want to put on my little lizard arms there at the top. And this is where it gets kind of tricky. Alright, so in order to do my lizard arms, I'm going to need 2 that are my regular color and 3 for the little hand. And this time I'm just going to choose one side, and I'm going to put my regular color. I'm going to push those down a little bit so that I have enough room. And then this is my hand that is going to be the contrasting color, just like that. So all 3 of them are on my string. Now I'm going to make kind of a little space between the red ones and the blue ones and the purple ones. I'm going to take my string and go back through my purple ones. I'm going to leave my blue ones hanging out there by themselves. Now I'm going to just tighten that, pull my string until it goes all the way up to my body so that it looks like a little hand. Okay, so now I want to do the exact same thing on the other side. I've got my 2 purple ones for the arm, and I've got 1, 2, 3 for the hands. I'm going to pull that onto the string a little ways. Then I want to separate the blue from the purple and put my string through the purple. Shoop. And then gently pull it tight all the way up to my little lizard body. And then I may have to pull things around just a little bit. And that's what I've got so far. Is here in a little bit I will when we've got all the beads on, then I'm going to tighten it up and flatten it so that it is looks more like a lizard. Alrighty, so we're going to go back to our body, and I want my primary color, and I want 2 of my contrasting colors, and then back to my primary color. So that's 4 beads on there. And then I'm going to take my other string and feed it through all 4 beads so it comes out the other side. And I've got crisscross applesauce. And I'm going to pull that tight all the way up to the body. And then I'm going to do that exact same thing again. I've got my primary color, which is purple, and 2 contrasting colors, which I'm using blue, but you may have some completely different color. And then another one that is purple. It's right there, all 4 of them. I'm going to grab my other end and feed that bad boy through there just like that. Oh my goodness, it's not going to be easy. And there's the end. So I've got crisscross applesauce. I'm going to pull those tight. Okay, that's looking like a good little lizard body. I'm going to do that one more time. What was it? Purple and blue and another blue and another purple. There, we've got all 4 of them. See if I can hold them steady with that hand. Grab my other string and stick it through there. Shing, 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 shing. My goodness. There we go. All 4 crisscross applesauce, and pull that tight so that it goes all the way up to my body. And so this is what my guy looks like so far. I'll turn it around so that he's upside up. You see? Okay. Now then, I am going to, I think I'm ready for the back legs. So I am going to put, I'm going to start with the 3 beads that are between the legs. So I'm going to start with my primary color. And I'm going to add that contrasting color. And then I'm going to put on my color. So I've got 3 beads there. And I'm going to push this through the middle 3. Yes, and I will pull that tight. So, as you can see, my body is starting to get narrower up here at the top. All right, now I'm ready for the back legs. So my back legs are just exactly like the front legs. I'm going to have 2 purple ones, that's the legs, and then I'm going to have 3 blue ones for his little foot. I'm going to pull that down a little bit, and then I'm going to separate the blue from the purple, and I'm going to put my string back through the purple ones so that it looks like that. And then I'm going to pull this, and I'm just going to pull my string and pull my string and pull my string all the way through until it hits the body. And see, there's my cute little leg. Isn't he cute? I've got legs on 2 sides of that guy. Now I'm going to grab the other string that doesn't have a leg on it. Okay, what color do I need? Now, my primary color is purple. I don't know why I chose these colors when well, I do. I reached in, I grabbed out of the box, and it's one of those things that whatever you get is what you get. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. Even though these are not beautiful colors together, they'll be fine for a lizard because lizards can be blue and purple too. I've never actually seen a blue and lizard, but I'm sure that there's blue and purple lizards out there somewhere. Okay, so I did the same thing that I did on that first one. So if you have problems, go back and look at the directions. We're going to tighten that up so that it's all the way up to the little lizard body. We're going to tighten it up a little bit so that it is there. I've got to tighten up some of my strings a little bit so that they are closer. If this is hard for you, you can have an adult kind of help you. So there is the body and legs of my little lizard. Now I am ready to start on the tail. And that tail is just 2 beads. And it is my primary color. So I'm going to use purple. I've got 2 purple beads. And I bet you'll never guess what we're going to do. We're going to go through this direction. And we're going to hang on to it with this string. And we're going to put it through this direction. This is actually a lot easier to do it if you're doing it on your desk or on your table at home, but I want you guys to be able to see kind of what I'm doing, and so I am doing it up here in the air. Okay, so we've got our little lizard, and we are ready for the tail. And the tail is just every other bead is going to be different. So I'm going to start with my purple one. Purple, purple. And then I'm going to do blue. So I'm going to take a blue one and put it through. And put my string through the other direction. So I've got blue. And then I'm going to do purple again because I like purple. Oh, and you know what? I only have one purple left, so this is the last purple one I'm going to do. So there is the next purple one. And I'm going to put another blue one on here. Blue goes in one way, and you put the string in the other direction so it's crisscross applesauce, and then you pull it tight like that. Woo! Looking good, Mr. Lizard. And then I would like to have a little bit longer tail, so I'm just going to put another blue one at the end. If you have extra beads, you can just add them to the end of your lizard, or just save them for another project, I guess. So now I have my whole lizard, and I think I want to just like roll my beads around a little bit. Some of my beads are a little tight and some of them are really loose. So I'm just gonna take my lizard and kind of spread it out and work on putting a little more room on some of my pieces, my string. The string is pretty stretchy, the plastic line is, and so it should work its way out. And then at the end, when I am pretty happy with the distance and everything that I have my beads at, I'm just going to make a knot at the end of this lizard tail so that it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to do a square knot, which is just like that, and then we're going to turn around and tie it again real tight. I'm going to put quite a bit of pressure on that so that it really, really is tight. And I think that my string broke, so now I get to go back through the other direction and make sure that it is a double knot, so there's a knot on top of a knot, and the second knot hopefully will keep the first knot from slipping. And here again, folks, if you have some super glue at home or some hot glue, if you just put a dot of hot glue on there, it will keep it a little more secure. Then I'm going to grab a pair of scissors. I'm going to clip that right off. So you're going to have a little bit of a tiny tail at the end of your lizard tail. And there we go. We've got our lizard. And we can just kind of work the plastic line around a little bit so he lays straight. And it's ready to clip onto my purse or to my backpack and hold my keys. Isn't that cool? I kind of like him. Even though he's not beautiful and bright, he's still my little lizard that I can hang out. Well, thanks for joining me, guys. We'll see you again next time. Bye!